A billionaire's mother was humiliated at the gala, then her son canceled the $900 million deal. She wore a simple pearl necklace, smiled politely, and offered her hand, but they laughed. They didn't know she was his mother, the woman who raised a man powerful enough to cancel a $900 million deal with a single phone call. What happened next shook the entire luxury industry and taught the elite a lesson they'd never forget. You'll want to watch this until the end. Please support us by subscribe, like and share for more with activating the notification bell. Thank you. Manhattan, New York, the Evergold Global Gala, an ultra-exclusive high society charity event attended by celebrities, politicians, and billionaires. Billionaire tech mogul Jordan Sinclair, 34, had built a multi-billion-dollar empire from scratch. Known for his humble roots and disruptive innovations in green technology, Jordan was in talks to finalize a $900 million merger with Alastair Vaughan, a generational aristocrat who owned one of the biggest luxury conglomerates in Europe. Jordan rarely attended such events, but tonight was different. He would announce the merger, and more importantly, introduce someone very special, his mother, Evelyn Sinclair, a retired schoolteacher from rural Alabama. She was the one who raised him alone after his father died in a mining accident. He credited every ounce of his success to her. Jordan made it clear to his assistant, "No press about my arrival. I want my mother to enjoy the night as a guest, not be smothered by paparazzi." They arrived discreetly. Evelyn wore a modest navy blue dress, polished shoes from a local store, and a pearl necklace passed down from her mother. Jordan wore a custom Armani tuxedo, but stayed a step behind his mother, letting her lead. She was nervous but proud. They slipped in quietly among the glittering gowns, diamond necklaces, and designer labels. Evelyn smiled warmly at everyone. She didn't know this world, but she didn't feel out of place. Not yet. The gala reached full swing. Crystal chandeliers sparkled, music played softly, and waiters floated through the crowd offering champagne. Jordan was pulled away for a brief press moment. That's when it happened. Evelyn stood alone at a side table when she was approached by Delilah Vaughan, Alastair's daughter, heiress, influencer, and socialite. Delilah's voice oozed sarcasm. "Excuse me, ma'am, I believe the catering staff should stay in the back." Evelyn blinked. "I'm not staff, dear." Delilah smirked, tapping her champagne glass. "Then why are you dressed like someone's maid?" Two other women, friends of Delilah, laughed loudly. Evelyn, stunned but composed, said gently, "I'm here with my son." Delilah rolled her eyes. "Oh, darling, everyone here thinks they know someone." Then, she turned to a waiter and said, loud enough for several guests to hear, "Please escort this woman back to the kitchen where she belongs. And maybe offer her a glass of something cheap." Before Evelyn could respond, a guest walking past brushed into her accidentally, her wine glass spilled all over her dress. The laughter echoed. Evelyn wiped herself silently, then quietly exited the ballroom with tears forming in her eyes. Moments later, Jordan returned. He scanned the room, didn't see his mother, and asked a passing server. The server's words made him freeze. Some woman in a cheap dress was just escorted out. She was being laughed at. Looked like someone's nanny. Jordan's jaw clenched. He stormed out to find her. Jordan found Evelyn in a quiet hallway, sitting on a bench. Her dress was stained, her hands were shaking, and her eyes were red. "Mom, what happened?" Evelyn tried to brush it off. "Nothing important, baby. Let's just go home." But Jordan insisted. She told him everything. The wine. The laughter. The maid comment. Jordan asked for names, she didn't know them. But she described Delilah Vaughan in perfect detail. Jordan didn't say a word. He helped his mother to the car, told the driver to take her home, then walked back into the ballroom with calm fury in his steps. Inside, the press was waiting for the official announcement of the $900 million merger. Alastair Vaughan saw Jordan returning and greeted him with a self-satisfied grin. "Ah, there he is, the man of the hour. Shall we toast to our historic alliance?" Jordan didn't raise his glass. He said, clearly and coldly, "Your daughter just publicly humiliated my mother. In front of your guests. She laughed at her, mocked her, and treated her like a janitor. And you think I'll give you my company?" The entire room froze. Delilah's face turned ghost white. Alastair stammered, I'm sure it was a misunderstanding." Jordan cut him off. Let me make it clear. I cancel this merger. Effective now. We're done. Gasps spread like wildfire. Alastair turned to Delilah. What did you do? Delilah stuttered. I didn't know she was his. Jordan shot her a glare. You don't need to know who someone is to treat them with respect. But you just lost your family $900 million. By morning, it was everywhere. Billionaire cancels $900 million deal over mother's humiliation at gala. One comment cost the Vaughn empire everything. The simple woman who changed Wall Street with her dignity. Delilah tried to save face, posting a long, insincere apology on Instagram. Comments were brutal. Alastair attempted damage control, sending lawyers, PR reps, even a handwritten letter to Jordan. Jordan refused all contact. He instead sent one message through his assistant: you can't buy integrity. My mother has it. Your company doesn't. Shares of Vaughn Global fell 37% in a week. Brands cut partnerships. A fashion designer who witnessed the scene went public on social media, confirming Evelyn had been humiliated unjustly. Her post went viral with millions of shares. Meanwhile, Jordan took his mother to Italy. They stayed in a quiet vineyard. She watched the sunset, and Jordan cooked her dinner. You didn't have to cancel that deal for me, she whispered. He replied, Mom, I'd burn down my whole empire for you. Because you built me. 3 months later, Jordan launched a new initiative, the Sinclair Dignity Fund, a $50 million endowment dedicated to helping elderly women, single mothers, and retired teachers live with dignity. His speech at the launch went viral. My mother never asked for the world. She gave everything she had to build mine. But one night showed me how cruel this world still is to people who don't fit into their gold-plated mold. So I'm here to change that mold. Not with champagne and chandeliers, but with action. Evelyn was in the front row. She stood when he finished speaking. The crowd followed. A standing ovation for a woman once laughed at, for being kind, modest, and dignified. Delilah Vaughn, now facing brand cancellations and public disgrace, tried to get interviews, but no one cared. The world had moved on. Moved toward something better. A $900 million deal vanished overnight, but what replaced it was worth far more. Respect. Redemption. And a reminder to never judge anyone by their clothes, their accent, or their silence. Because you never know who they are, or who loves them.